I went to prison for 3 years.
That's pretty heavy.
I'm sorry for my deception, but it was necessary to protect myself.
You're a very naughty boy.
Oh my god. She called him a naughty boy.
Look at you. You're a man.
See, she's here to see you. I don't know what she wants. Don't you? Because I do.
You can do it!
Do you know that footman?
Oh, yes, he used to work for me. It's always nice to see a friendly face.
Especially a friendly, pretty face.
When you feel an itch.
Ha! Robert, you're so wrong about everything. Hello everyone, I am James. Welcome back to my channel, Jimmy Run Reacts. Well, we're back with Downton Abbey Season 5. Wow, I can't believe we're on Season 5 already. I'm anxious to start the season, and I'm surprised that Season 4 ended up on a relatively happy note. There's still a lot of questions I have. What's going to happen with Tom and his daughter and their future? I think he decided to stay. Mary and her son and her love life. What about Mosley? Is there anything ever going to change with his life and career? Also, Baxter, she's a new addition who I really like. She's not like O'Brien at all, the complete opposite actually, and a lot of other characters that we were introduced to in Season 4. So let's just jump right into it. If you've been here with me on this journey, thank you so much for your support. A big shout out to Glenn C, my super patron on Patreon. If you like this video, if you like this content, please give me a like or subscribe. It really helps me out. Or you can watch the full length watch along version on my Patreon, where you can also vote for what I watch next. The link is in the description. Now without further ado, let's get into it. So excited for this new season, Season 5. Here we go. Okay, Thirsk. Edith riding her bike, not driving. Interesting. Okay, that's her daughter. Oh my god, look how big she is. How long has it been? I mean, she looks a good 2 years old. Oh my gosh, what year is it? This is so sad. I feel so bad for her.
A man in misery.
1924.
Who's in misery?
The king.
Why?
He has to deal with a Labour government. Why do you think?
What is your main objection to Mr. MacDonald? That the Prime Minister is the son of a crofter?
Our government is committed to the destruction of people like us and everything we stand for.
I think we should wait and see what happens before we panic. Where's Edith?
She had some old lady to see in the village.
What about you? Is everything settled at the school?
What's this?
Oh, they were swearing in Mr. Adams' replacement on the school.
I feel a bit guilty about the school. I ought to support it more.
I'm giving away the prizes this year. Come with me.
Can't I be grandpapa or something a little more dignified?
I'm afraid it's Donk for the moment.
I don't want George to catch it.
Here they are.
What a nickname. Oh, look
Bye-bye,
at the
darlings.
kids. Look at her haircut. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, those cute kids.
Sit here, darling.
Look at their outfits. That is so cute.
What's the matter?
Daisy's grumbling because they didn't replace Ivy.
It's Skelton Park.
Why have they left the people that used to work there?
They prefer to be in factories or shops. They like the hours better. I came in to remind you it's their 34th wedding anniversary on Saturday week, so if you want to do a cake, this is an advance warning.
I suppose there'll be a dinner of some sort.
Oh, I don't know.
If I were to marry this year, what would life be like in 1958? Do you think we will leave service?
Well, you'll be fine, whatever happens. You've got Mr. Mason's farm to go to.
34 years wedding anniversary. I can't believe it's 1924.
We had good news today. Tim was asked to be chief of the estate fireman.
Does the wife know? She doesn't, right? It's her secret between the husband.
How about you, Marigold? Are you quite finished? I just love to see her gurgling away, so peaceful and happy.
We've almost forgotten she's not one of our own, haven't we, Tim?
She's just lovely.
Marigold, that's her name?
I sometimes wonder where she got her colour in, but I never knew her parents. Her mother was an old friend of Tim's, but I never met either of them. Or is that the time? We mustn't hold you up.
Wow. Oh man, that's so tough. I wonder if her daughter will one day find out. I'm sure one day, but not soon. I mean, it's kind of nice that she's nearby.
Goodbye.
But it's so sad too. She can't really...
Thank you.
His wife must be a little bit suspicious why Lady Edith is visiting.
She's got a soft spot for you.
Don't be daft.
Look at her. She's like... I mean, I would be too.
Lord Merton. Tease me if you will, but rest assured, I don't want to be pursued by him or Lord anyone.
Right.
He doesn't want to pester you, so he's asked if I could give another luncheon party.
Lord Merton is still after her.
Don't have to see him if you don't want. Well, you make it sound so easy. There's nothing simpler than avoiding people you don't like. As friends, that's the real test.
Oh, wow.
I think he's very nice. It's just he wants something from me that I cannot give. Just
that?
wants what all men want. Don't be ridiculous.
Why not?
It's referring to companionship. As I hope you will.
She's thinking about it. Granny's just like me. She's like a introvert, I think. Not really.
Lady Anstruther again. Blimey, she doesn't give up easily. You know me. Irresistible's my middle name. Well, was she like this when you were working for her? Not as bad. She had to be more discreet with the other servants. Hadn't you better go up to London and put her out of her misery? Don't tempt me, because I know this. If I weaken, I'll pay for it.
If you can both tear yourselves away from your smutty deliberations, I need you both upstairs.
Smutty deliberations. Carson.
She asked for Carson to be present.
Why? What's it about?
They want to erect some kind of memorial to the war. They're putting them up all over the country. I suppose they want me as chairman.
Tony Gillingham. He has some business up here and you told him he could stay if he needed to.
When does he want to come?
That's the problem, the 16th.
And?
It's our anniversary.
Oh, come on. Robert.
You don't mind Tony coming, do you?
Not if it's what you want.
I want to inspire Tony Gillingham with thoughts of marriage.
Were they working on a puzzle back there? That's interesting.
So does that mean Lord Gillingham wins and Mr. Blake can go whistle?
Viscountess Gillingham. Sounds quite smart. I think they'll be happy. Need to be good for Master George.
It's a big thing to take on the task of raising another man's son.
There's nothing to worry about there. His lordship's a kind man.
I wish you'd tell me what you know about those two.
I don't know anything.
You can't keep your eyes off them when you think no one's looking.
Can I join in?
Do you have
Mosley.
to?
Well, I think it's fantastic. When did we last have a Prime Minister who understood the working class? Never. That's when.
It's a qualification that is meaningless in terms of government.
I'm not sure I can agree with you there. I think it's important.
Me too. Mr. MacDonald will have real experience of a hard life. He knows what most people go through.
You wouldn't mind hitting the War Memorial Appeal, would you?
I feel a bit embarrassed. I wasn't wounded. I wasn't even allowed to fight. They should ask a man like General McKee or Johnny Raymond.
You're their traditional leader and they'd like you to pray with them in mourning and in gratitude.
But I should be praying in the back row, not the front. That's all.
Huh. I mean, you should be there, Robert. You weren't on the battlefield, but you were there.
You have no need to worry. I'm happy to play my part.
But we don't know yet where we want the memorial to be, my lord.
So?
Well, if you're to give us a piece of land, you better know where it is before you agree.
Is that why you're here, to ask for a piece of land as the site for this thing?
That's why we're here to see you, my lord. But we'd also like to offer the position of chairman of our committee to...
I'll take over now.
You were saying?
We'd like Mr. Carson to be chairman of our committee.
Carson?
No, Carson. They don't want me, they want you.
I wouldn't put it like that, my lord. But Mr. Carson knew more of the young men that died than you did.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Well, he knew them better.
That's it. And he's a considerable figure in the village.
Oh, my goodness.
Carson, what do you say?
I am honoured by the invitation, but I shall have to think about it.
Of course you will. But please don't take too long. Can you put my milk in first, if that's for me?
This is a little awkward. I think Robert thought he was going to be asked.
Did that come in the second post? It did. From Lady Anstruther. Not again. What stoked her up? It's my own stupid fault. I shouldn't have sent her that Valentine. Yes, but it was... And I sent her another this year. But how did she know they were from you? Because I bloody signed them, didn't I? Oh.
Jimmy, you're such a big flirt.
Supposed to be a joke, but...
It's so careless.
Don't worry. One day I'll be a good boy and settle down. We'll settle down one day.
We don't all have the option.
Yeah, Thomas doesn't really have that option. As in this time, anyway.
I just thought I'd look in on my way home.
I'm glad you did.
I had a delegation from the village this morning about the new war memorial they're putting up.
Oh, they want you to head it?
No, they've invited Carson to be the chairman.
Oh, why not you?
The village wanted Carson.
Your father always told the village what they wanted.
Is it true old Dickie Merton's paying court to Isabel?
Yeah, isn't it absurd?
Oh, I don't know. It might be rather fun for her to reinvent herself as a great lady of the county.
Yes, I suppose it would be fun.
But you don't think she's keen?
No, far from it. She never tires of telling me.
Daisy, this came for you in the post.
Thank you, Mr. Carson.
Oh, what is it?
Something I ordered.
Oh, may we know what, oh Queen?
Something I need.
Private. Give her her privacy.
Have you made your decision about the memorial?
Oh, not yet. I'm not comfortable being placed ahead of his lordship.
Yeah.
It's for the committee to make the choice, and they've chosen you.
And the country's chosen a Labour government, so people don't always get it right.
What are you afraid of?
I feel a shaking of the ground I stand on, that everything I believe in will be tested and held up for ridicule over the next few years.
They've been testing the system since the Romans left.
Oh, I suppose that's true. The nature of life is not permanence, but flux.
Things always change. Times are changing. Carson doesn't like this kind of change, especially like when it's versus his boss.
We were giving a turnout to the Blue Room, and this had been put on the shelf with the other books.
What is it?
A German primer, but the point is it's not ours. Mr. Gregson's written his name in the flyleaf.
I see.
I nearly gave it to her ladyship, but it seemed more suitable.
No, I'm the one who should have it.
Huh. German primer, like language primer?
It's good of you to come with us.
I must have something to do.
I love these three. Rose, Tom, and Edith.
What was the meeting like? Have you accepted?
They want me to give them some land for the thing, but they asked Carson to be the chairman.
Carson?
Not really. Cora sees that too.
Congratulations.
Wow, look at this school, all these children.
We're always glad of interest from the Abbey. Thank you all for coming. It is most appreciated.
There's Drew. Oh, there's Tom's friend. I forgot her name. Interesting. She's a teacher, right? Yes.
We ought to talk, but not here.
Oh.
Tomorrow, at 11, by the stone barn.
Uh-oh, what's this? Is Mrs. Drew suspicious?
You've been away.
I've been on a course. I nearly wrote to tell you, but then I thought it might be presumptuous.
Well, I'm pleased to see you back.
That's a relief. I thought I must have earned a black mark.
Hello, Miss Bunting.
Lady Rose.
Miss Bunting.
We ought to be heading off if we're to be back before the gong.
The rule of the gong. Sounds like life in a religious order.
Goodbye.
I'll see you again.
I hope so.
He will see her again, won't he? I mean, she's gonna be the new love interest. I mean, they're setting it up to be that way anyway.
Offer Dr. Clarkson some cake, then you may go.
Okay. Is that weird?
Thank you.
That cake looks scrumptious.
I'm afraid serving me is a bit beneath his dignity.
Okay, I see.
Oh, well, do you know Lord Merton?
What Mrs. Crawley chooses to do with her private life is her own affair.
Oh, dear.
Is this a love triangle?
You ought to meet Lord Merton properly. Come to luncheon. Mrs. Crawley will be here, and so will he.
Well, that's quite an honour, Lady Grantham. Are you sure?
No, it'll be fun. I'm hoping to persuade dear Lady Shackleton to be one of our number.
Huh.
I might go up too.
Come and sit here for a minute.
Yes, let's talk. What's on your mind, Robert?
It doesn't really bother you they want Carson, does it?
They'd be lucky to get him.
We're not living in your grandfather's day.
1924.
No, so, they don't want me at the school and they don't want me for the memorial.
Well, I want you. I think you, Tom, and I make a pretty good team.
I like that Mary's really involved now. That's good.
Mr. Barrett.
I'm tired of waiting, Miss Baxter.
Thomas, stop it.
I got you this job, and you knew what I wanted in return, so don't complain about it now.
Are you gonna really blackmail her somehow with what you know about her past? Michael Gregson. Okay, so this is a German primer. Is it like a language book or something else? Will she find some clues in it?
Merton was in hot pursuit of Isabel. Mamma says she's desperate to throw him off.
I don't believe your mother would enjoy the transformation of Isabel into Lady Merton, complete with a living husband, a proper house, and a solid position in the county. That would not suit Mamma at all.
Oh.
Ridiculous. She'd be thrilled if that was what Isabel wanted.
But that's why she's inviting Dr. Clarkson to throw a wrench into it, right?
Daisy, whatever are you doing up at this hour?
Is that what you got in the mail?
Arithmetic Part 1 cost accounting. What is this?
I was rubbish at numbers at school. I don't know anything. You talk about my working at Mr. Mason's farm, but how? I couldn't balance the books if my life depended on it.
Why do you need to?
Because I want to be grown up, Mrs. Patmore. I want responsibility. I want to be an adult. The trouble is, I'm too stupid to make out one solitary word.
Oh, you're not stupid.
Then why can't I understand what's written? Why can't I follow it? Because I'm a pig ignorant idiot.
No, Daisy. Maybe she just needs a good tutor. Or maybe she's has a learning disability. I don't know. This is 1924, so, you know. Oh, Mosley. Ugh. Alex. Wow. Alex not great. I don't know, Mosley. I say embrace the age. Embrace it.
Is this your secret lair?
It's not very secret, but this is where I work.
Oh, where you can hide away from the rest of us.
Hide away.
Why do you never ask that Miss Bunting up to the house?
Maybe I will, one day.
You live there too, you know.
I'm not sure where I live.
You mustn't think that we don't want you to have your own life.
But it would be hard for Lord and Lady Grantham.
They'd have to get used to it.
Easier said than done.
What are you cooking up, Rose? She's gonna make something happen. Pull some levers.
So I have your permission to accept.
You don't need my permission. It has nothing to do with your work.
There's Isis.
I wouldn't want to think it was disagreeable for you.
We'd be delighted, Carson.
You'll be able to steer it through the perils of village politics.
But traditionally, I feel it should have been you, my lord.
Maybe this will be a new tradition.
Lord Grantham is embracing change a little bit better.
You're on so many committees.
What do you mean I hate not being wanted?
I don't know if he hates not being wanted as much as the diminishing of the importance of his role in society.
An interest in Marigold.
It's Margie.
She thinks I'm there too often.
Because you've got a crush on me.
Well, that's better than the real reason.
Mothers should love their children.
How long have you known?
Since you asked me to take her in.
He's not dumb.
I say, it's not my place to judge yours, I wouldn't anyway.
But I should control my feelings.
I could say yes, but I don't believe it's realistic.
You're right, Drew.
We need a way for you to live the truth without telling the truth.
I like Mr. Drew. He's trying to help.
I've accepted. His lordship told me to take it.
There you are, then.
But he was sad. Not with me, but maybe because things are changing.
Things are changing.
I'll have it out of you.
Fancy a breath of air before the gong?
Thank you, Mr. Mosley.
This is good.
Mosley saving Baxter.
I went to the village and telephoned her to reason with her. She's never going to put her off. Exactly. The trouble is, she hates getting older, and if you ask me, that's at the bottom of it. Still, it's pathetic for a lady to be pining over a footman. Excuse me. I think it shows very good taste.
My dear Lady Shackleton, how kind. And you're on your way, son.
Lady Shackleton.
How well do you know Lord Merton? Oh, could you come to luncheon on Saturday? Help me cheer him up?
I'd love to. Oh, of course, a single peer with a good estate won't be lonely long, if he doesn't want to be.
You sound like Mrs. Bennet.
Mrs. Bennet.
I do. I understood that reference.
Look, I don't want to know any more. £1 to a penny. Mr. Barrow thinks he can use it against Mr. Bates. Report him to her ladyship. She'd soon put a stop to it.
I can't.
Because of what he has on you? Some information?
What's what?
You're doing something funny with your head, sort of tilting it. Have you got a rash?
Oh, I've not got a rash.
That's all right, then.
Do you like my hair?
How old do you say I am?
I don't know, maybe 52?
Oh.
Why, how old are you?
51.
1 year older.
Are we doing
doing anything special for your anniversary?
What had you in mind?
Well, I thought we could invite some people, make an evening of it.
Well, you girls ask some friends. I'd like a young party for once, instead of all those old duffers.
Well, Mary, I've got an idea.
Oh, she's gonna invite Miss Bunting.
I think it's sharp of Daisy to want to learn to manage figures.
I'm afraid I agree with Mrs. Patmore. Why does she need to? She's a cook.
Cooks have to balance their budget. She may not always be a cook.
Possibly not, but she won't be Archimedes either. I'm sorry, but I don't think we should encourage it.
Oh, gosh.
Well done with your studies, Daisy. It's good to have more than one string to your bow.
I love Mrs. Hughes. She's the best.
What did I tell you? She's lost her confidence because of it.
And no mathematical skill is worth that.
Let her learn.
Rose wants to invite a friend of Tom's. He must feel so outnumbered.
Not that brother, I hope.
Someone local. Rose has met her.
Well, so have I. She's quite respectable.
I think it'd be nice.
Miss Bunting.
You must be looking forward to seeing Lord Gillingham.
Yes, it'll be good to see him here. I haven't made up my mind, if that's what you're thinking.
I wasn't thinking anything.
The older I get, the more I feel we do these things very oddly. Must decide whether to share our lives with someone without ever spending any real time with them, let alone, you know. Of course, these days, some women do. I was talking to Lady Cunard's daughter last week, and she was so graphic I almost fainted.
Huh. Times are changing.
What could be more important? To make sure that that side of things is right before we tie ourselves to someone forever.
I'm afraid I'm too old-fashioned for you, milady.
Wow, this is some intimate talk. I mean, they're really close. They've been together for so long, their whole lives, basically.
As you know, Lord Gillingham arrives today, but there's been no mention of a valet.
Poor Mr. Green, what a terrible end.
Let's not rake over that now.
Mr. Green.
May have a valet, but these days we can't be sure, so...
Yes, Mr. Carson.
Not you. Mr. Bates, would you keep an eye on him if necessary?
Certainly, Mr. Carson.
Why not, Mosley?
Have I what, Mr. Carson?
Colored your hair?
Never mind.
He looks okay. I didn't really notice that either at first, so maybe it's the lighting.
I wanted to see you after I read your letter.
It wasn't meant to be confusing.
But why won't you come?
Because I don't want to be part of some sort of a prank.
What prank?
I may not have been presented at court, Lady Rose, but I do know it's usual to be invited to dinner by the hostess.
Lady Grantham asked us to invite some younger guests to liven up the evening. So Mary and I thought it would be nice for Tom to have a friend there. That's all.
I'm right, then. He doesn't know.
No. It would be a surprise for him, but a nice surprise.
Lady Grantham is aware of this?
Completely. She wants you to come.
Completely? I don't know completely. It's going to be awkward.
I think Mr. Carson forgets that I'm a valet too.
I know, and it seems a bit ironic for Mr. Bates to dress him.
Yeah. Why is it ironic?
I don't know why I said that.
Why did you say it, Miss Baxter?
Because
It's rubbish nonsense.
he got rid of the guy. Okay, well, he's on to you, Mrs. Baxter. Miss Baxter. He should comment on his hair. Say, nice hair, Mosley.
Dr. Clarkson.
Oh.
Lady Grantham.
May I present Dr. Clarkson? I think you know Lord Merton.
Look at Isabel. She's so awkward right now.
We were talking about your clinic.
Oh, well, you mustn't bore him.
Oh, my goodness.
The Lady Shackleton.
Oh, my dear, how prompt you are. Now, you remember Lord Merton.
Of course. How are you? And how's that lovely garden of yours?
Oh, still lovely.
Oh, boy.
You've gone to a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I like to help where I can.
Help. She's throwing a wrench into everything right now, isn't she? Or am I wrong? Look at them getting along. Interesting. Did she leave something? Forget something? Thomas?
So why did you talk about Mr. Bates and Lord Gillingham's valet? What's the connection? Tell me. There's no point trying to find Mr. Mosley.
Thomas, why?
If that's how you want to play it, I'll give you until upstairs dinner has finished. I will ask to speak to her ladyship, and I will tell her your story.
What's her story?
I can't tell you what I don't know.
You know something.
Oh, look at Baxter. She looks...
It links Mr. Bates to the dead valet.
looks terrified. Why does Thomas still have a grudge against Mr. Bates? I mean, he helped you out against O'Brien.
Tom, what about your American plans?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing's fixed yet. But never fear. Mary's more than ready to manage without me. Got your man?
Are they shooting rabbits, or...?
I've decided to live in the present, not spend my life regretting the past or dreading the future.
That's a good attitude.
Do you dread the future?
Only if I have to live it without you.
Oh, he's back at it.
I do love you, you know, in my cold and unfeeling way.
Huh, wow, she knows herself.
Yes.
I don't want to get it wrong. I'd like to marry again. I've come that far. But I intend to be as happy with my second husband as I was with my first.
But it's bound to be a risk on some level. We have to take a chance.
It's got a point there.
We ought to get back.
I love the scenery.
Bates will look after you if you haven't brought a man of your own.
Oh, it's rather a luxury for me these days. I have no valet now.
Do you mind?
Makes things simpler. I'd love to make our lives simpler.
Oh, look at, she took his arm.
Terrible noise, a sort of rattle, 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 bang, 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 and then the engine just seemed to sort of lose its power.
We'll get Tom to take a look at it.
Oh, how kind. But I think my chauffeur Weaver seems to have it in hand.
She's the one that invited herself over, right?
What will you do? Oh, we passed a public house in the village, and I asked Weaver to see if they had any rooms.
You can't possibly stay at the pub.
Why not? I'm tougher than I look.
You must stay here.
Of course.
Oh, yes, it's perfect.
Molesley, you look very Latin all of a sudden. Do you have Italian blood?
No, my lord. Not that I'm aware.
Or Spanish? Or Irish?
I mean, do they know they're just saying that and teasing him, or what?
James, please tell Mrs. Hughes that Lady Anstruther will be staying.
Oh, God.
Very good, your ladyship.
Hello there. Look at her looking at him. She looks at him like a piece of meat.
Go now. Tell her everything. I may not know your story, but I do know it'll be worse if Mr. Barrow tells her first.
Yeah. What is it? How bad can it be? Was she in prison, or was she a woman of ill repute?
The whore is pregnant. Do you think honor keeps them in line?
Why is she here? They don't know her, do they? If they do, she never told me. What are you going to say to her? Who says I'll get the chance to say anything? She's playing with you like a cat with a vole.
James, did you know about Lady Anstruther's visit?
No, Mr. Carson. Why should I?
She's made extra work for everyone. That's all I know.
Huh. Interesting.
Do you mean you need to tell me something before Barrow does?
I have a secret, you see.
What is it? What is it?
What secret? How does he know it? If he knew something wrong about you, why would he put you forward for the job?
Oh, she's shaking.
I worked in London as a lady's maid for a Mrs. Benton who...
Go on.
I was there for about 6 months, and then
And then? You what?
I
What?
took some jewellery belonging to the mistress.
You took them?
Why, though?
Tried to make it look like a burglary, but it didn't work.
And Mrs. Benton reported the theft.
My fingerprints were everywhere. And to make it worse, I never gave the stolen things back.
Why not?
Because by then I didn't have them.
What happened?
You sold them?
I went to prison for 3 years.
That's pretty heavy.
I'm sorry for my deception, but it was necessary to protect myself.
Thank you, Baxter.
Very good, my lady.
This is weird timing. What's Cora supposed to do?
You don't travel with a valet these days, my lord.
When Green died, I never replaced him.
We were all shocked by the death of Mr. Green so soon after he was here. Had he been with you long?
Not very long, no.
I mean, we don't really know for sure if Bates did it, do we? I mean, where everyone assumes he did. I mean, he probably did. I don't know. It's really a mystery still.
Well,
I told her.
I mean, that's pretty big news. A thief and you went to prison?
how was she?
I don't know. Shocked, but not unkind.
The point is, if she allows you to stay, you're here in a truthful way and not in a lie.
And if I'm not allowed to stay?
You're still not caught in a lie. That's what matters.
I will tell you the story one day, but I'm loath to forfeit your good opinion, and I know I won't.
No, you won't. You don't trust me yet, but I'm on your side.
I like this couple. Mosley and Baxter, I like it. I hope something happens there. I mean, they're really good friends already, so.
I ought to scold you. Why did you ignore my letters? You're a very naughty boy.
Oh my god. She called him a naughty boy.
Look at you. You're a man.
Will you come this way, lady?
Awkward. She's kind of scary. Like, oh god.
No cocktails. I thought everyone had them now.
Not at Downton. Our butler tried them once and he hasn't recovered.
Haha.
Oh, look at your parents. 34 years. I'd never manage it. That's the advantage of an older husband. One gets an early release.
Miss Sarah Bunting. What on earth is she doing here?
I asked her. Cora said I could. Have I done something wrong?
Miss Bunting is the teacher I told you about.
But let me introduce you. Kitty Colthurst, Sarah Bunting. Miss Bunting's a teacher.
Oh, golly, how clever. What do you teach? The usual things, writing, mathematics.
Crikey.
Tom is nervous.
What are you doing here?
Lady Rose invited me.
They've cast the net wide tonight.
Can't Tom have a friend of his own?
Oh, of course.
Well, I think it's nice to see an intelligent face here.
Oh, I love Mrs. Crawley.
There's an alliance that does not bode well.
I quite agree with you.
Aren't you being very snobbish?
We're being realistic, something your generation has such trouble with.
I don't know. Times are changing.
The chauffeur said there's nothing wrong with the car that he could find. So there's a mystery.
See? She's here to see you. I don't know what she wants. Don't you? Because I do.
You can do it!
Marriage is a lottery, as we're often told, but I am a man who has drawn a winning ticket. I give you my Cora, the best companion in the world.
Lady Grant.
Oh, that's nice.
A friend of yours terribly clever? She's Tom's friend, not mine. But I think so, yes. Because she certainly thought I was terribly stupid.
Well, let's not shoot her down for that.
Dang. Okay, I don't know if this is going that well. This is crazy. This is some awkward worlds colliding in this room.
Do you know that footman?
Oh, yes, he used to work for me. It's always nice to see a friendly face.
Especially a friendly, pretty face.
When you feel an itch.
I'm not convinced these memorials are a good idea. A stone edifice in the centre of the green to remind us forever of death and a pointless war. What's the good of that? To say nothing of the waste of money.
Forgive me, but you're talking nonsense.
Oh.
I suppose she's allowed an opinion.
She is not allowed that opinion, not in this house.
I think what she means is...
She is here as your friend, so of course you must defend her.
But was the war worth fighting? What did it achieve beyond the Russian Revolution, which you hate?
Millions of men dead and no more justice than there was before.
You are wrong, both of you. But we must strive to keep things light.
It's a pity they didn't want you on their committee. You put up a stout defence of their intentions.
Oh, wow. She does not hide her opinion at all. Ooh.
They do want his lordship on the committee. Forgive me, my lord. They held a meeting this afternoon, and they would like you as their patron.
I should be glad to accept.
Oh, my goodness.
But I admire it when young people stand up for their principles.
Principles are like prayers. Noble, of course, but awkward at a party.
Yeah, that was awkward. Miss Bunting, wow, she doesn't care what people think.
My eyes deceive me, or did Lady Anstruther pass you a note during dinner?
He's thrown it away. She just wanted to remind him that he once worked for her.
Even so, it's most irregular.
But it wasn't his fault, was it? He could hardly slap her hand away.
You get on well with Lord Merton. I know that.
I do, but Cousin Violet had other plans for him at luncheon.
Before I go, I want to meet the staff downstairs.
I don't think you made enough of a statement for one evening.
What about you?
I know. I got a bit carried away.
Here she comes, the Boudicca of the North Riding.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was a pleasure, wasn't it, Robert?
I want to thank your cook before I go, and the other servants.
I'm afraid they'll just be sitting down to their supper, and we don't like to disturb them.
I won't be more than a minute.
Of course you must go down. They'd be delighted.
Oh, gosh.
You heard the way she spoke to me at dinner.
Of course, but how does it help to answer rudeness with rudeness?
She was a little rude. I was a guest here, so I don't know.
Please keep Molesley in the kitchens until his hair stops turning blue.
Wow. Lashing out. Robert, lashing out.
Do you work at the school?
I teach mathematics, handwriting, and spelling mainly.
Oh, hey. Get some help.
That's such a different path.
It is, but it doesn't mean it's better than the one you've chosen.
She teaches math and other things, but yeah.
Might I have a word? I'm very sorry to say it, but I've learned something that makes me feel both responsible and guilty.
Would this have to do with Baxter? Because if it concerns her criminal record, then I know all about it.
Oh.
Lady?
What I don't understand is why you placed a convicted felon in my household, in my bedroom, when you knew every detail of her past. Why tell me now? Because if you've been using your knowledge against her, I'll have to consider your future here, Barrow. Indeed, whether you have one at all.
Oh, damn. Cora is not dumb.
Good night.
Whew, she reversed Uno'd on him real hard. Wow, that backfired big time.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
Oh no, now you've made Thomas into a real enemy.
Has Miss Bunting gone?
No.
Yes.
Have a talk about her. Come on. What's really bothering you about her?
I wanted to apologize for arguing with you at dinner.
You were nothing compared to her.
She has her views, that's true, but I must confess, they remind me of how I used to feel.
Is that what you want, Tom? To go back when you've come so far?
I've come a long way from who I was, that's true enough.
And is it a bad thing?
I don't know. Good, not bad, not good. I don't know. He's changed for sure, though.
We're not lovers, you know.
What?
That time when you were in London, you thought that we got up to something we never did.
If I was wrong, then I am sorry.
At least they cleared up that.
Worry less about that than if Miss Bunting is taking you back into the role of rebel and hater.
I don't hate anyone. Least of all you.
Well, that is a more cheerful note to say goodnight on.
But?
Isis?
But why didn't you give the jewels back? Why did you do it at all? You don't strike me as being greedy for money.
Time to tell everything. Come on.
I won't start concocting excuses for myself. There are no excuses.
There may not be excuses, but there is missing information.
Am I to take it that I am dismissed?
But your work is excellent, and I have never sacked a servant that gave me no cause for complaint. By your word, you will not commit this crime again?
I will never commit any crime again.
She paid the price. She went to prison.
Until I make a decision, I cannot tell you how long that will be. And I do not at all promise I'll keep you on. I think we should leave it there for now.
Hey, you know what? That's as good a result as you could have hoped for, Baxter. Wow. Doesn't it feel good to get the truth out?
I do not know why you have treated your hair with a special substance, but I can only say that the effect on your appearance is not what you would have it. You will remain below stairs until you do.
Oh. Wow, what a... Yeah. Oh yeah, get it out. Get it out. Hair shampoo. Oh my god, how much of it is in there? Okay, what is she reading? Pictures. What is that? It's like a baby picture. What is that? Is that like his own daughter? Or who is that? That's not her daughter, is it? Oh my gosh, it's burning. It's burning on the carpet. Hello, fire. Oh my god. There's gonna be a fire. What?
Well, so Lady Mary's not quite so ladylike after all.
This old thing again, come on. Mary has so many scandals.
You think I'm mad, don't you?
Doesn't matter what I think.
Well, maybe she just wants to talk.
Maybe I'm the missing Zarovich. Now, if you can stay with her until 3, you'll get back to your room without being noticed.
Thanks, Mr. Barrow.
Okay.
Thomas, I mean it. You're a real pal.
Well, I tried to be.
Okay, Thomas has to make new alliances now. These two are gonna be like thick as thieves now, huh? They've come a long way as well.
You really shouldn't be in here.
Of course I shouldn't.
Why are you then?
Because you're in love with me.
Why do these men always push themselves into Mary's room? The hell?
I want you to come away. Just for a week, maybe less, but on our own. We'll spend the days talking.
Talking?
And the nights?
We'll spend those together too.
Wow. I don't know.
I want us to know everything there is to know about each other. And after that, I believe you will be sure.
Oh my goodness. But
What
Mary
would you say
kind
to
of
my
wanted
scandalous
this
suggestion?
in the beginning when she was talking to Anna about it.
No one must ever find out.
Yeah, I mean, she did want to be sure about someone in that way too. She was talking to Anna about it before, so it's interesting how Tony has suggested it now. Fire! Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god, rescue Edith! Don't tell me she's dead. Oh my goodness.
Thank God. Mary, you take them. Tony, go with her. Tom, come with me.
Oh my god.
God! Barrow, is she all right?
I think so, my lord.
Tom, get the hose! Rose, go up and wake Mrs. Hughes and the maid. She'll do the rest. We must alert the estate fireman. Who knows where to find Drew's number?
I do.
And save the dog.
Oh my god.
Fire!
He's gonna find James with, what's her name? Oh no!
There's a fire.
God.
Well, I'll see you both downstairs.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Crazy how they had to fight fire. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
We'll take over now, my lord!
Oh my god.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
All right, I think, but I'm afraid I've been terribly stupid.
Don't worry about that now.
Edith.
I may sneak away before breakfast. Would you forgive me? I have quite a way to go.
Perhaps that would be a good idea.
Barrow, we have to thank you for raising the alarm and rescuing Lady Edith so bravely. I was angry with you before, and I was tempted to take it further, but you have earned our goodwill by your actions tonight.
Thank you, milady.
I mean, he did save her life, and he alarmed everyone. That's for real.
We're fine. Lady Edith chose to set fire to her room, but we're fine.
I have a feeling James would be better employed elsewhere.
As your lordship wishes.
And give him a good reference. We don't want it talked about.
All clear now, my lord, and no real damage beyond Lady Edith's bedroom.
Well, that's something.
I'm just going to thank the fireman.
That's it.
Mr. Drew.
Have you had any ideas?
Yes, and it's a simple one. You are going to take a great interest in little Marigold, my lady.
Of course.
We just need to introduce the notion carefully, so everyone accepts and believes it.
Edith. Mrs. Hughes, what do you know? Wow. That's an exciting episode. Oh, God. Wow. I didn't expect that fire to rage so hard. Well, I mean, I did see a fire coming, but wow. What an episode. Wow, that was episode 1, season 5 of Downton Abbey. What an exciting episode. I did not expect all of that drama. It feels a little magical, honestly, like that first, second season of Downton Abbey. There's so much drama. There's like a fire. Thomas is back to his sneaky ways, just trying to concoct some kind of leverage on people. I can't believe it's 1924. Wow, that's literally like 100 years ago, 101 years ago. It's 2025 now. So it's amazing to see how much times have changed. There's a lot going on with everyone. There's also a backdrop of the new government. There's a new Prime Minister, MacDonald, as opposed to Lloyd George. It looks like the aristocrats dislike MacDonald even more than Lloyd George. I don't know the details of the history of the British government. It's interesting to see the disparity between the classes and how they view the Prime Minister and the government at this time. It looks like Violet, our Dowager Countess, she is trying to pair up Lord Merton with someone else besides Isabel. So she got that party together and she threw lots of wrenches into everything. I think she stirred up some jealousy with the doctor. There's so much going on. Daisy's trying to learn and better herself. The teacher, that's Tom's friend, she came to the party. She's not only knowledgeable in what Daisy wants to learn, but she is diametrically opposed, like in terms of her political views, with especially Lord Grantham, with that class of people. That's interesting to see. The fire, I didn't see that coming. I mean, obviously I did see it coming once the book was shown being lit on fire and the rug was being burned up, but wow, what a dramatic ending. I'm glad that Edith did not die, that Thomas saved her. That was pretty heroic, honestly. I see that there's a kind of a budding romance, or maybe it's just friendship, but between Mosley and Baxter. Baxter seemed just like she was shaking, and the actress did a really good side of portraying that, and she's really afraid. But overall, her character, she seems like a really nice person, even though she was a thief and she paid the price, she went to prison. She's not going to play along with Thomas and his games. Looks like he got James on his side, but he's about to be dismissed. So yeah, a whole lot going on. I'm loving this first episode. Yeah, we're off to a great start. I can't believe we're here at season 5, and I am anxious to get to the rest of the episodes. So if you've been here with me, thank you so much for your support. Please give me a like or subscribe if you like this content, if you like this video. If you want to see the full-length watch-along versions, you can go to my Patreon. Link is in the description. And with that, I'll leave you. See you next time. Bye now. Hello everyone, I am James. Welcome back to my channel, Jimmy Ren Reacts. Today we're continuing on with Downton Abbey Season 5, Episode 2. That first episode was really exciting. I can't believe all that happened in it, including that crazy fire at the end. So let's just get right into it. If you've been here on this journey with me, thank you so much for your support. If you like this video, if you like this content, please give me a like or subscribe. It really does help me out. Or you can watch the full-length watch-along version on my Patreon. The link is in the description. Now without further ado, let's get into it. I can't wait to see where we pick up from episode 1. Oh, the fire, yeah.
She can decide whether or not she wants to throw these away.
Quite right.
Wow, look at that. Oh, look at the picture that she got from out of the book. I wonder if Mrs. Hughes knows what that is at all, or I don't even know what that is, actually.
But how would it be funded?
There's quite a lot in the kitty, and we'd have another campaign.
And what about the cricket?
We'd have to recite the pitch, my lord. It would take work, but we've got until the summer.
And think what we're gaining. A beautiful garden of remembrance, a proud memorial at its heart.
But this pitch has been prepared over many years and with a great deal of work for the cricket. Surely the right place is in the centre of the village where people will pass it every day.
And is our memorial to be no better than most of them?
Which is more important, a game of cricket or the loss of a son in the course of his duty?
Oh. What are you going to say to that, Lord Grantham?
This is it then. There's something I want to say.
Time to go, James.
Well, you've been a good friend to me, Thomas. If anyone had told me that I'd have been friends with a man like you, I'd have not believed them.
They've come a long way.
And I'm sad to see the back of you. I am, but in case we don't meet again, I hope you find some happiness. I do, truly. I hope the same for you too, Jimmy.
That's nice. Wow, is this the end of Jimmy? Wow, so soon in season 5, episode 2. I don't know. I think he's going to be back somehow. Maybe it is the end. I don't know. No idea. Thomas is running out of friends in the house.
I'm sorry Jimmy's gone.
Oh no, it was nice having a bonny face about the house.
A bonny face.
Oh, Mr. Carson.
What is it now?
Now that James has gone, do I take it that I am now first footman?
Since you are the only footman, you are first, second, third, and last.
Wow.
How are you getting on with repairing the fire damage?
Oh, they're all being marvellous, but I do feel such an idiot.
Maybe because you behaved like an idiot.
Did I tell you I got this letter from Charles Blake?
What does he want?
An art historian he knows is writing a book on Della Francesca. He wasn't aware we had one of his paintings at Downton. Apparently he's desperate to see it. He doesn't say he wants to come. He only wrote to introduce his friend, Sam Bricker. I can invite Charles if you like.
Sam Bricker.
Well, if you want me to, don't forget I'm away from Tuesday.
I wish I knew where you were going.
Who's this with?
Annabelle Portsmouth. It'll be fun.
Have you decided where to put the memorial?
No.
Carson?
Not yet.
Bella Davis telephoned this morning. She was talking about her work with the Russian refugees in York.
They're scattered all over Europe, poor devils. Trying to establish communities to save what's left of their culture after the ravages of revolution. Ghastly for them, eh, Tom? The exiles are the lucky ones. I pity those who stayed behind only to be tortured and murdered.
Mrs. Henderson has done the most generous thing and given a wireless to the ward so that they can listen to music and the news, and sometimes even a play.
I'm told that they're far more efficient now, and much easier to choose.
No.
Ah, the radio.
I haven't asked anything.
No.
Okay, Mary's off on her trip. Secret trip with Tony.
Hello?
Follow the lead.
Okay, what are they gonna do
Look who it is.
and say to the wife?
I hope I'm not being a nuisance.
Uh-huh.
Hello, darling. Hello, how are you?
It's wonderful the interest you take in her, my lady. Perhaps you'll keep an eye on her as she grows.
I'm sure I will.
It'd be a blessing if you would. With no parents of her own, no family, and no one to turn to.
Tim, what are you saying? We're a family now.
I know, but there's a limit to what we can do with 3 of our own.
I don't understand you. Well, Marigold is one of our own. Oh, very nearly.
All I'm saying is her ladyship could prove to be a real blessing.
This is backfiring, I think. Wife really takes her as her own child.
That's why I must think carefully and only take it on if I'm sure.
Sort of godmother.
That's it. Yes, I could be Marigold's godmother.
And she's got a godmother. We had a christened and my sister.
Talk it over with his lordship, why don't you? See what he thinks.
Maybe I could take her up to the house to visit my niece and nephew.
Oh my goodness, she doesn't like this at all.
This is all very good of you, my lady, I'm sure.
Give it a thought. Then we'll see.
She does not like it. She thinks of her as her own daughter, I think.
Mrs. Crawley's been distracted lately, with Lord Merton frisking around her skirts and getting in the way.
Maybe you're the real quarry, and he's only hunting me to throw you off the scent.
Well, I may be older than I was, but I can still tell when a man is interested.
Honestly, I'm as good at being teased as the next man, but even my sense of humour has its limits.
Wow, she's really pushing her onto him.
You can play the Holy Mother all you like, you still nearly got me sacked.
Leave her alone.
Oh, Callum, Mr. Mosley. She's never told you though, has she?
Miss Baxter has had troubles in the past, which you try to use against her, until her ladyship put a stop to it. That is all I need to know.
I knew she hadn't told you.
Thomas, stop.
A delicious dinner, Mrs. Patmore.
Thank you very much. You know that young woman who works at the school?
Miss Banting, Mr. Branson's friend.
Yes. I was wondering if she might be prepared to take on some extra work.
To tutor Daisy.
She's promised she'll cover for me.
I feel quite nervous, and I'm not even going.
There is one thing I've got to ask you. I'm really sorry, but I must. I have to be sure there aren't any consequences.
What sort of consequences?
Getting pregnant.
Oh, my God. I mean, I beg your pardon, milady.
I can't just go into a shop and buy something. What if I were recognised?
But I wouldn't know what to buy.
I've thought of that.
Oh my gosh.
I have a copy of Mari Stopes' book. Tells you everything.
Well, won't he take care of it?
I don't think one should rely on a man.
Yeah, don't rely on the guy.
But suppose I'm recognised.
But you won't be. And even if you are, you're married.
Okay, wow. This is kind of awkward.
Lady Rose wants his lordship to buy a wireless.
Well, she wants him to, but whether he will or not's another matter.
To hear people talking and singing in London and all sorts.
Radio is a big deal.
She came here to help and support me, and she's broken her word.
I doubt that's how she'd put it.
Do you think with her past she'd come near a house like this? She'd be lucky to get work in a public laundry.
And I'm sure she's grateful.
Then she's a funny way of showing it.
Thomas, stop being so mean.
No, she's a thief. Stole her mistress's jewels.
There must be more to it than that.
They gave her 5 years, but she only served 3. Came out a few months before I brought her up here, so don't say she doesn't owe me.
He's gotten into Mosley's head. Oh God, Thomas, you're being despicable again.
What was that about? Oh, nothing.
Oh no, he put doubt in his head. He should talk to Baxter about it.
I've been talking to Mr. Drew. Did you know they've taken in a child, the daughter of a friend who died?
How kind of them.
The girl is very endearing, and I think I'd like to be involved in her future, to help her in some way. Maybe with school fees or something. I've money from my articles and Grandpapa's trust. It'd be good for me.
It's your money. Do what you like with it.
Oh no, I don't know.
Oh, his lordship is resisting the idea of the garden. You don't agree with him.
Well, as it happens, I do.
What?
I don't believe in your garden of remembrance.
In a town, maybe. I'd prefer to see a memorial at the heart of village life, so we'd pass it on the way to church or the shop and give a thought to the boys who fell.
You surprise me, Mrs. Hughes.
Maybe she has a point. I mean, Carson's not right all the time.
Yes, miss.
Is there a lady I could deal with?
Very good, madam. If you'll just wait there.
I would like to buy one of these.
I can see you're married.
I am married, yes.
But you don't wish for any more children.
That's it. That's right.
There is always abstinence.
Abstinence. That's hard.
That's what she said.
I don't want to take any risks because of my health.
Oh, I see. That does put a slightly different colour on it.
3 and 11.
Hello, can you help?
She'd change.
What about the instructions? They can be very difficult to manage.
I'm sure it's perfect, thank you.
£0.5 a lesson. That's 5 shillings a week.
You can use my sitting room if you need somewhere private.
I'll see you after school. Goodbye.
It's not right that you should waste your money on me.
No, I want to pay. That's a nice thing you're doing.
We're just sorting out some things for Rose's refugees.
Poor Rose. Why are you so against getting a wireless?
In a way, I wish you'd just say it. Cousin Robert, please buy a wireless for Downton.
I wouldn't mind.
That's because you're American, but I'm not, and I find the whole idea a kind of thief of life.
But surely now with the latest news and everything, and it must be a boon for the old.
It's a fad. It won't last. Oh, no, not that.
Robert, you are so against any kind of change. I mean, in a way, he's a lot like a lot of people in this world, but he makes it so infuriating. Frustrating is more like it.
Mr. Barrow chose to give me an account of your history.
He was bound to. What did he say?
Well, for a start, he seemed to suggest that you were in some sort of privileged position. He said that you just took your employer's jewels.
Did he tell you I tried to pretend it was a burglary? Well, then I think you have all the relevant information.
But there must be something more, a cause, a reason for you to do such a thing.
What sort of cause?
I don't know. You know, it's someone that you cared for, needed money for an emergency, and you were desperate to help.
Mosley's heart is broken.
A convicted criminal, a jailbird.
I don't believe you.
Because you don't want to. I am not that person now.
She's not perfect. You shouldn't put her on a pedestal, but you should also believe that she's changed. And there must be a little bit more to the story. It's got to be.
You see, I need your guiding hand to keep me in check.
Mrs. Crawley is never happier than when she has a chance to use her guiding hand. Are you, dear?
You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy.
How pretty this room is.
Thank you.
Well, I think it's enchanting.
It's a woman's room, though.
The library and the dining room are masculine. The drawing rooms and the music room are feminine, or so I was taught.
I didn't mean that exactly. More that it needs a woman's presence to make sense of it. When I'm on my own in here, I feel like a bull in the china shop.
Is he making a move right now?
They're driving round. They don't know where they'll stay or anything.
She and Lady Portsmouth.
Yes.
It doesn't sound much like Lady Mary.
Well, I suppose she's allowed to get away from it all if she wants to, like anyone.
Yes, I suppose she is.
Huh. It's suspect. Everyone is like, what the heck is going on?
Was it ghastly?
I didn't know where to look. But when I thought about it afterwards, it seemed unfair to punish me like that. Suppose I was a working woman with 8 children and I didn't want any more. Wouldn't I have the right?
I agree completely.
I feel like going back tomorrow and ordering a baker's dozen.
One's enough for now.
What was it exactly? Was it...
I can't swear to what room she's in, but she was giving a lesson to Daisy and she's still here.
Miss Bunting.
How are you? I haven't seen you for ages.
This guy's back. Blake.
Neglected you? I'm sorry.
No need to apologise. Although I think you might perhaps have told me I was not the lucky winner.
Why would you say that?
Because it's perfectly obvious.
Well, I don't seem to have broken your heart.
You sound disappointed.
Who is this fellow, anyway?
Simon Bricker? Just a chap I know. He was talking about his book in Boodles. I mentioned the painting here, and that was it.
Charles, I'm sorry if I've hurt you. It's just only lately that I've started to come out of the mist.
And the mist is clearing around the lithe and supple figure of Tony Gillingham.
Maybe.
Well, good luck to you both.
All these guys are after Mary. I just don't see it.
That's why I came here. So I could wish you luck in person.
Did you really? I don't know, Blake. He seems pretty cold though right now.
I don't want to feel like I'm imposing.
Don't be silly. This is your home.
Where's Tom going?
Miss Bunting is downstairs.
What?
She's been teaching one of the maids in the kitchen. Tom's gone to ask if she'd like some dinner.
God in heaven, you're not serious.
She's the first friend Tom's made that has nothing to do with us, and we must respect that.
So every time we entertain, we must invite this tin pot Rosa Luxemburg.
Who's she?
A German communist who was shot and thrown in the canal. We wouldn't wish that on Miss Bunting.
Stop it, Robert. Robert is becoming insufferable again.
Whose idea was it to ask me? Yours?
No, it was Rose. Although it's a new sensation for me. Not to be alone in my opinions at the table.
If I've encouraged you to stand your ground, I'm glad. But I don't feel like putting either myself or Lord Grantham through another test of strength. Please thank them and say goodnight for me. You could do anything you want if you put your mind to it.
I can't deny it. It's good to hear you talk as if I had a real future.
You do have a future, but not here. Not with these people. Of course you're linked to them as Sybil, but from the way you talk, I think she was unique in this family. Free of prejudice. Free from narrow thinking.
She kind of was.
Remember that you were the man who tempted her over the park wall to run away to freedom.
I was that man. But I'm not sure I can be that man again.
You can be. I know it. Good night.
She is bold. She doesn't give a F about what anybody thinks. But she's also kind of self-aware. She doesn't want to cause a distraction, so she didn't want to go to dinner.
Where's your friend?
Yeah.
She couldn't stay. She had to get home.
What a relief.
Robert, you're just being rude now.
What are you doing in Alexandria?
Escaping the winter and looking at beautiful things.
Beautiful and very ancient things.
I don't agree.
It's lucky Miss Bunting refused our invitation. She'd give us a lecture on how they're aristocrats and so they deserve it.
She believes the old regime in Russia was an unjust one. She hopes the new system will be an improvement. Does that make her a firebrand? Because I agree with her.
And you don't think certain acts of savagery forfeit any sympathy for the perpetrators?
The English killed King Charles I to create a balance between the throne and parliament.
I didn't kill him personally.
I didn't shoot the imperial family.
Goodness. Is this what they call a lively exchange of views?
It's about now that Papa usually fetches his gun.
Mary, don't tease Mr. Bricker. I don't think we'll split tonight.
They'll only fight if we do.
Mr. Bricker wants to see the picture, and I'm sure any delay is torment.
You read my mind.
Bricker's kind of strange. I don't know.
Cousin Robert, did you see that the King is going to speak on the wireless? It was in the paper today.
It's true, for the opening of the British Empire exhibition. It's being broadcast on the 23rd. Just thought you'd like to know.
Is this true, Carson?
I believe so, my lord.
Talking about the Empire, too. I wonder. If the King wants to use the wireless to speak to his people, maybe we have to listen. Oh, cheer up. We can always hire one. Surely we won't be corrupted if it's only in the house for a day.
No, they will be. This is how you get him. Get him on a program that he likes. Okay. Listen to the King. Rose knows. She set that up.
I've let you down, haven't I?
No, I wouldn't say so. You are who you are. You made choices and you've paid the price for them.
Yeah, that's right.
Still, I'm not who you thought me.
It is not for me to pass sentence. You've had enough of that.
I've changed. I'm different now. I wish you could believe me.
But you won't tell me why you did it, because I am not persuaded you can have acted on your own.
Alone or not, in the end, I made the choice to steal.
And you won't allow me an opinion.
You see, you wouldn't have done it, no matter who asked you to.
It's her private matter.
Rewrite that whole chapter of my life. But I can't, even for you.
It's hard for him to accept that. He really wants to like her and even love her, I think. He cares a lot. Look at him, he's struggling. He wants to make sense of it.
How it came to be here.
The second Earl was our collector.
There's Isis.
Which was when?
1789. Some things never change.
Lots of things never change.
Tomorrow I can show you some of the other pictures he brought back if you've time before you go.
I have all the time in the world. I should enjoy it very much.
There's coffee in the drawing room.
Thank you. We'll be right in.
Is he showing an interest in Cora? It sounds just weird.
If I'd had a teacher like her when I were at school, things might have turned out very different.
I'm glad to see some smiles at the end of a long day.
Daisy's singing the praises of Miss Bunting and her teaching.
She's not a favourite with Mr. Carson.
Why? What's she done?
It's not what she's done, it's what he calls her dangerous ideas.
I don't like it when we're not on the same side.
We're different people, Mr. Carson. We can't always agree.
I know, but I don't like it.
I can't make a decision, Baxter, until you tell me the whole truth.
I have, my lady.
But I haven't yet heard the whole story.
I want to hear the whole story.
I employed a jewel thief to look after my jewels. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what else to say.
And if I don't sack you for your criminal record, I should sack you for concealing it.
Should I take this as my dismissal?
I don't know. I don't know why not, but I don't know.
What?
Papa will blame his friend Miss Bunting for filling his ears with poison.
He has so little life away from us.
He's had no life since Sybil died. But I've a feeling he's turning back into who he really is.
Is that a bad thing?
For us, maybe, but not for him.
He might relate.
Any chance Cousin Robert really might get a wireless?
Well, if you won't get one for the king, your cause is hopeless.
That's true.
Blake might relate to Tom.
It was his definition of ordinary life. Dancing and shopping and seeing one's friends.
Yeah.
But I hope he'll be happy for me, if it is Tony in the end.
Oh, why are you bringing it up?
Please be absolutely sure before you decide.
Why do you say that?
Because you're cleverer than he is. That might have worked in the last century, when ladies had to hide their brains behind good manners and good breeding. But not now.
You're not being fair. I'm not some overheated housemaid drooling over a photograph of Douglas Fairbanks.
Plantagenets are as susceptible as housemaids when it comes to sex.
Are we talking about sex? Or love?
That is the question that mankind has been wrestling with since the dawn of time. Good night.
Wow. Blake is really forward thinking. I kind of like him. Putting pressure on Mary.
That terrible woman's ideas to come spewing out of his mouth.
Maybe she's given him confidence to say what he really thinks, not to sit there in silence listening to 1,000 things he disagrees with.
She'll steal him away from us.
But if he feels he has to go, that's what he must do.
Well, he's not taking Sibby.
Don't be silly.
I mean it. I am not having Sybil's only child snatched from everyone she loves to be brought up by some harpy in an American sewer.
If the time comes, then we will talk to Tom. And I suggest we try to be a little more calm about it.
For heaven.
It's his daughter, not yours.
Eldest grandchild is about to be stolen from us forever. And tell your friend Bricker to stop flirting with Isis. There is nothing more ill-bred than trying to steal the affections of someone else's dog.
Isis or Cora?
Very well, I'll tell him to stop flirting.
Ha! Robert, you're so wrong about everything.
I don't think there's anything too difficult to fasten.
Lord Gillingham can always help.
For the last time, are you certain you know what you're doing?
I believe so.
She doesn't. Mary, come on.
Anna, the way things are going, life will be lived in much closer quarters in future. My grandparents lived in vast rooms, surrounded by staff. If they disagreed, they'd hardly have known it. But it won't be like that for us. I must be sure I'm right to want this man as my friend, as my lover, as my husband. I've already had a ticking off from Mr. Blake.
You didn't tell him?
Only that I thought Lord Gillingham was the one. I want to marry again. And I absolutely don't want to divorce.
I don't think Lord Gillingham is the one. I don't know, something not right about Lord Gillingham. I mean, he seems nice enough. He's really pushy. He doesn't try to win her over. He just tried to push himself into her life.
I'm afraid it's the perfect position for me.
Millions of men killed, my lord, and we'll remember them with a stone cross for women to stop by and gossip.
I prefer to say that as people go about their business, we remind them of the men who died.
A convenient step to sit for a moment and tie up your shoelace.
Afternoon, my lord.
Hello, Mrs. Elkett. What are you up to?
I'm just waiting for our Robbie. He likes to say hello to his father sometimes after school.
Good of you to make a special journey.
Oh, no, he comes with me when I'm on the way to the shop, the post office, and takes a chance to visit the grave then. I don't want our Robbie to forget him. Not if I can help it.
Huh.
No, of course you don't.
Thank you, Mrs. Elkett. Your words have made quite an impression on me. Don't you agree, Carson?
I do, yes. Quite an impression.
Make it a really nice, grand memorial, even if it's in in town, in the village.
Why is it called a wireless when there's so many wires?
Rose is into it. Yeah. I love it. Like, Sybil was into the telephone and Rose is into the radio.
All set?
Oh, wait a minute. Is that Jack Hilton? Oh, golly, is this thrilling?
I think it's exciting. We're catching up, Mr. Carson. Whether you like it or not, Downton is catching up with the times we live in.
Wow, look at that radio. The antenna wires on top. That's so interesting. Oh my goodness. There's going to be some kind of weird thing.
Hello.
Before I go, I hope we're all united in the plan.
It's very kind of you, milady. Isn't it, Margie?
Very kind.
Oh, Margie doesn't seem...
As I say, it's very generous.
And you won't mind my being part of her life. She needs the chance to dream.
You must be careful not to fill her head with too many dreams, milady.
This is a wonderful opportunity you're offering, thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Oh gosh. Margie, why don't you say something to your husband?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh gosh. Bye. Oh, how cute. It's time to say something. Have a talk.
Why should anything be the matter?
You could have been more gracious.
I don't want this place to be a doll's house. A marigold a doll, to be kissed and petted, then cast aside when she loses interest.
She won't lose interest.
How can you be sure?
I am sure.
Give me the greatest pleasure and satisfaction to come here today with the Queen for the purpose of opening the British Empire exhibition.
Wow. Interesting to see them so new to radio.
Miss Mary Crawley.
Welcome to Liverpool, Miss Crawley. I hope you enjoy your stay.
I'm sure I will.
Tony, I don't know. I mean, he seems charming and nice and all, but he's just a man. He wants to have a getaway and have his way with her, I think. What every guy wants. Oh, wow. Hey, you know what? This is a success, I think. At least for Rose.
Heard the voice of His Majesty King George V. What do you think, Carson?
To me, it's a good thing to make him less of a myth, more of a man.
Is it a good thing? The monarchy has thrived on magic and mystery. Strip them away and people may think the royal family is just like us.
Well, would that be so wrong?
This is a really interesting scene to see them all respond so differently.
Cheer up, Mr. Barrow. Weren't you pleased to hear the King? I expect it's difficult for you with Jimmy gone. We all need a special friend from time to time.
I don't think I'm very likeable to people here.
Do you want to be?
There are times when I'd like to belong.
Yeah, he doesn't have any friends anymore.
Does that sound funny?
Not to me. Not at all.
In a weird way, he needs like O'Brien back, but O'Brien, is she ever coming back? I mean, she's in India now, right? So I don't know. Seems like she'll be there forever. What are you gonna do, Thomas?
Do we need to get rid of it in quite such a hurry now it's here?
Put it in the small library.
Thank you for changing your mind.
I wasn't aware I'd decided against it.
Oh boy. Uh-oh, who's this? Is it Tony? Next door rooms?
How did you manage to get the rooms connected?
Well, I'm not a complete half-wit, nor, happily, is the manager.
So, what's the plan?
We'll make love all night.
Oh my god.
As long as either of us has any stamina left.
Oh god. Tony, you're talking a big game, Tony. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna turn out so romantic.
To ask how you got on this morning?
Oh, we've settled it. My walk through the village convinced me. And there's a bonus.
What's that?
It puts us back in agreement. I'm not comfortable when you and I are not in agreement.
There's a policeman to see you, Mr. Carson.
A policeman?
Sergeant Willis, Mr. Carson.
Hello, Mr. Willis.
A man stayed here last year, a Mr. Alex Green, worked for Lord Gillingham.
Uh-oh.
He died so very tragically not long after.
Oh, that's all I need. To give warning that we might need to ask some questions.
I don't understand.
Something's turned up. And before they take it further, they're trying to establish its significance.
But what is that? What's turned up?
A witness.
A witness. Oh my god. Bates? Is Bates gonna be implicated? Oh no. I knew someone would have seen something. Oh brother. Oh boy. Okay, so that was episode 2, season 5 of Downton Abbey. Another great episode. I can't believe it ended on that cliffhanger. A little cliffhanger, but still, it was one, and I don't know what's going to happen with Mr. Bates. I'm assuming that Mr. Bates is going to become a suspect. That's what I think it leads up to, and Mrs. Hughes looks worried. Anna's going to freak out. Again, we still don't know what really happened. It was just kind of implied that he did something, and also there was that weird ticket. I think it was Mary that burned it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I really like the development between Tom and his new friend, Miss Bunting, the teacher. I like that she's bringing out his personality again, and Tom has also been in mourning as well, not just Mary, and he seems like he's starting to come out of it and be his true self, and I like that for him. Daisy's also learning from Miss Bunting. It looks like Miss Bunting is going to be a big part of this season, I assume. And then Thomas, I feel bad for him because Thomas is up to his schemes and trying to be devious and plotting against everyone and getting leverage on everyone, but really he just has no more friends. O'Brien's gone, Jimmy's gone. Yeah, he doesn't have any more people that he schemes with, so he must be lonely. He hasn't had any like love in his life either. I mean, not since the whole show has started. When this series started, I didn't really like Thomas that much, but he's really grown on me, and yeah, he's very, very flawed and frustrating and unlikable sometimes, but overall I like the character. I like the character in the show and the writing around him. It makes it a lot more interesting, so can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. If you've been here with me, thank you so much for your support. If you like this video, if you like this content, please give me a like or subscribe. It does help me out. Or you can watch the full-length watch-along version on my Patreon. The link is in the description. With that, I'll leave you. See you next time. Bye now.